Hey guys, Ken here with a new video, and today I want to talk about my general thoughts and everything you need to know about the Edgerunners Collab and Wuthering Waves. I will preface this that while I do overall have positive thoughts on the collab, there is some things that I feel that are problematic and might need to be addressed. So let's just get to it. Like I said, I want to say that the collab looks amazing content-wise. Like, I mean, Rebecca and Lucy character models look great. They got all the details down. These guys look fat as fucking Kaveen animation. Wait, who said that? But it's like they dead-ass copy and pasted them from the anime. It's nuts. Gameplay-wise, they also both look fun and fluid. But only concerns really is that they really don't look quick swappable at all, but Kuro has always been bipolar about it. Like, for example, Luke came out 3.1. If you quick swap, they tell you to straight up just kill yourself. Like, he can't get his forte attack if you quick swap out of him. Simple as that, and that's the big damage. But 2 patches later, they release Hiyuki.
Say his name one time. Say his full name. Let me hear you say it.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh man, when I think about that name, how sweet it is to be Ezekiel Elliott.
Who is like a quick swap. She's like quick swap Jesus, bro. So like, I don't know, there's no telling what Kuro does when they make these characters or like their thought process. But overall, like, the gameplay looks solid. It's fun. And they look fun, basically what I'm trying to say. There's concern meta-wise.
Meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a fucking girl before?
But I guess it makes sense that they shouldn't be OP, but I still want them to be viable options, or at least have damage of like late 2.x characters. At the least, especially since we don't know how Kuro plans on power creeping and how character buffs or shit like that. There is no announcement on character buffs, and we're like year 2 into the game. At the most, you might expect character buffs to like 4.0. But as of right now, power creep does exist, and a lot of Wuthering Waves players, they hate to say it. They'll say, well, Dungeon can clear the tower. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, Dungeon can clear the tower. But can you clear the tower? Yes, people can solo, people can take their weapons off and clear it, but can you clear it? That's the thing that happens. That's the thing you have to think about. You gotta think about the common denominator, and a lot of people don't think about that. Well, people think about it, but they use their agenda. They use that agenda when it fits them. The true reality is that, yeah, you can clear the tower with Ling Yang if you want to. If you're really that about it, you can clear it with Ling Yang with like extra supports. But not everyone can do that, and not everyone wants to. People don't find it fun. The power creep and I call it HP inflation has to be addressed sometime sooner or later, and no one wants to pull for a character that's weak at launch. You know, no one wants to pull like someone that's like a brick on their account, collab or not. And a lot of new players are going to be coming into this collab, and they're going to be like, shit, I want to pull Lucy, but then she's like super fucking weak, so then if you're forced to pull more, you know, all that stuff. I think the common denominator should always be addressed when it comes to like shit like this. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. I'm down to debate in the comments, but like, you know, whatever. So the next thing I want to talk about is the main thing that you're concerned about is that yes, the collab characters are limited for only this patch. But one thing that they did do is that there's a map, and the boss fight for Atom Smasher is permanent. So no, there will not be This Is Britain in this game. Sorry, HSR. But the banners won't be as long as HSR's. But I'll say that like, HSR's case is very special. So there's very little gotchas that do long-term collaboration events, and Wuwa is no different. So it'll only last for this patch. It has potential to rerun if they want to do that, because it's like, you know, the content's permanent release. That means they could at least probably rerun them maybe like a year later or some shit like that, depending on how CD Projekt Red like takes it. But it's up to them, bro. It's up to them. You can't really know. So I do kind of dislike that, but it was to be expected. It was kind of like a wet dream in the first place to hope that the collab would be permanent. Well, like, not the collab, the banners to be permanent, you know. And also, on top of this, the story is also permanent. I forgot to say that earlier. But there's also a different core system when it comes to these new banners. And this is a different special banner. It's a collaboration banner. Your coral from your regular, like your regular coral, regular oscillated coral, the purple coral that you use for pose and get copies of characters, you can't use that. And you also can't use your radio ties.
So what? You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey. Shut up with your ugly ass. What you think you doing in my country?
Which I know a lot of people are saying, well, you should have known that. You should have known that different currencies won't work on different banners. Which is true, but I still think it's kind of like, I don't know, I think it's still kind of dickish. Like, it doesn't make sense. Me personally, I never convert my pose anyways. I keep it not straight. But it really hurt them for them to change it. I don't know. Whatever. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. But it is tough for like I thought like some Japanese people like had like 700 fucking pose saves and shit like that. I'm like, damn, that's fucking tough. It is tough. But that also means there's a special coral for these collab banners. Now here's where my problem lies. As right now, if you pull someone on like, if you pull someone regularly, like a regular banner, you get 8 coral back. If you get like a 4-star character in max dupes. And the collab banner, you get 5 coral back. And you know, like the red pose still costs the same. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like they're doing too much to overcomplicate it. Why can't it just be the same system? I don't know. It feels like it just feels so insignificant. Like, why would you change it at all? That's like my only really flaw about it. Like, on top of that, I think just like a fair warning, I feel like you should be cautious on how you poll this event.
He could only have gotten that idea from Benjamin Netanyahu.
Like, if you're high pity, don't go for the doubles unless you're trying to get more copies. I don't think it's worth going for doubles. I think you just single pose, because the thing is, once you poll these characters, right? Once you poll and you go overboard, you go extra, that means, well, that poll is like forever lost in the pool. At least as far as we know, that poll is like forever lost. You go over pity, that shit's never coming back. Those polls don't get anybody. You don't like wait for the next banner. Unless they brought back the cyberpunk banners or whatever next collab is. But I don't think it'll look like that. So I just want y'all to, you know, be worried. Just like that. You do also get benefits for pulling, you know, like they're get like pose back for pulling and stuff like that. But that's just whatever got you though. It's like, it's fair, it's okay. I don't really have a problem with it. You do have to pull like, I think like around 160 times to get like your a free copy of either Rebecca or Lucy, which is cool. And sure, you know, whatever. But outside of that, like, the collab looks amazing. The game, I'm really hyped for the future Wuthering Waves. I'm super hyped. I'm like, I hope the story is good. There's been a bunch of devs on Twitter like gassing it up, saying like, oh my god, I can't wait, we worked on this story for so long, all this stuff, all this such and such. Like, I'm really happy. I've been playing the game since launch, and I've been a fan of Edgerunners since, you know, like, I watched it as it came out. I was really happy when I saw Wait. When we first watched like that first anniversary stream, we heard Can You Stand? I said that shit completely wrong, but you know, when I heard the song, I was like, oh shit, ain't no way. Because I never really thought Wuthering Waves would last long. Well, okay, it's not like that, but it was exciting to see that, like, the game that was close to EOSing somehow, you know, pulled off a collab this early. And to see it like come out like in like a year later, and to see how much work and how proud the devs are on both sides are, it makes me happy. It makes me smile. So, anyways, that's probably at the end of the video. I hope the best for your polls. I hope the best for, you know, I hope Salon blesses you. And I hope you leave a like or, you know, subscribe to the channel if you like hearing me yap about bullshit and stuff like that. I'll probably make some more videos soon. I've been kind of like staying on my ass, but if you like me, share the video, like it, comment. I like hearing people talk. I'm always listening and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know what to say, bro. Bye. Take care, y'all.
proud as hell for CP. I'm here for CP. He came to my first finals appearance, and it's me giving it back to him, man. We support each other.